All right, what's going on, Dark Magical community? Today we have another Edison format matchup. Myself on the left playing Lightsworn against my friend Drew on the right piloting Recruiter Fairies. Before we get started with today's video, as always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Just motivates me to keep going. So I end up winning the die roll, going first, setting one face down, passing turn. Drew manages to do the same thing, except that in his case it was a trap dust shoot. Elects to put back a Ryko Lightsworn Hunter. Give my deck a few quick shuffles here, offer it to him to cut, sit here and decide what I need to do. It looks like I'm going to normal summon a Garoth, declare a direct attack for 1850. He does drop a Gores on the 1850, as well as an 1850 attack Gores token. Setting one card, passing a turn, and looks like he goes to declare an attack with Gores. I flip T-Roar. He sets one face down and passes. Looks like I draw for turn. Ever so faithful Wolf Lightsworn Beast. Use Ryko's effect, milling a wolf to destroy a card. Hitting the back row. Sitting here, deciding to go ahead and normal summon Aaron, attack the set monster, spin it back to deck. And go ahead and attack over the Gores token with the Wolf Lightsworn Beast. So game is progressing along quite well on my end. It doesn't look like Drew is starting off so well himself. Throws down a couple of back row, declares an attack over Aaron with the Gores. And looks like that's going to be it. Draw for turn. Decide to go ahead and activate Heavy Storm, dealing with Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute. Here we go ahead and banish a Light and Dark for Chaos Sorcerer, banishing Gores. Unfortunately, I did end up having to banish my Necro Gardener, but we do get in for some direct damage here. So 1850 with the Gareth, 200 from the Ryko, and 2100 from the Wolf. Very happy that he didn't have Herald of Orange Light for that Chaos Sorcerer, because that Gores was actually quite beefy. He goes normal summon Herald of Arclight, passes, or Herald of Orange Light, and passes. I draw for turn, and basically this only means one thing, that he either has Honest or he's trying to bluff an Honest. So we just immediately go ahead and take care of it with the Chaos Sorcerer. We're not going to try to find out if he actually has Honest or not. We're just going to deal with it. So Twilight Sworn or Lightsworn, I really don't know exactly what I'm going to call this deck yet. I'm just still toying around with a couple different things within the list. If I'm trying to decide if I want to keep in like the Chaos Sorcerer, Tragodia, Phantom of Chaos, things of that nature. That way I can call it Twilight Sworn, or if I just want to end up just going back to just regular pure Lightsworn. But we do some side decking here. I end up siding in, I believe I sided in a Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer and a Lightning Vortex, and I'm pretty sure that Drew ended up using Lightning Vortex as well. So, looks like we're going to get to see Recruiter Fairies go first in Game 2. Alright guys, let's see what ends up happening in Game 2. Starts off by normal summoning Dimensional Alchemist, hitting a Ryko Lightsworn Hunter off the top. So, actually getting to see Fairies do some fairy things this time around. Dimensional Alchemist is a very strange card to play around in Lightsworn, because you're almost always going to end up giving them the card off the top of the deck with it, because you're going to end up either running over it or popping it with a Ryko. So just picking up Herald of Orange Light just to reread. It's been a while since Drytron format. We go ahead and he normal summons DD Warrior Lady, attacks the set Ryko. I go ahead and pop the Dimensional Alchemist, milling a Wolf Lightsworn Beast, which is nice. I always say with Lightsworn that you live by wolf, die by wolf. He sets two face down and passes turn over to me. I end up normal summoning Plague Spreader Zombie here. Looks like we're going to have a Synchro Summon here, which is going to be a Stardust Dragon. Trying to decide if I should attack here. I decide that it's probably best to just hold off another turn. Wait and put up some more bodies to start attacking with. That way I'm safe from Mirror Force. Really don't want to just run my Stardust Dragon straight into Dimensional Prison here. And Stardust Dragon is pretty good in this situation. So end up going normal Lila, Prio, Papa back row, which you guessed it, it was Dimensional Prison. So in this game, we actually managed to get rewarded by doing the correct thing and not attacking with Stardust Dragon. So Very cool there. I do stack a card to top of deck for Plague Spreader. Admittedly, if this is the game I'm thinking about, I think I misplay here. I actually think for some reason I was thinking I was going to mill in the end phase, and I actually stacked my Nekroz Archetype. Very obviously should have kept Nekroz Archetype in my hand to pitch off of the Brionac. Would have been infinitely better. Brionac bounce it back row. Attack, it's a Raikou, which is going to get negated by Stardust, and then Stardust will summon itself back during the end phase. Drawing Nekroz Archetype for my turn. Next turn is not going to be very fun. He does normal summon Freed, banishes 2 to try to pop a card. I do basically think about how this is Herald of Orange Light, Herald of Orange Light bait here. But I end up going normal summon Lumina on my following turn, discarding Plague Spreader to bring back a Lila, popping another Raikou, which looks as if it was a bottomless trap hole. We are all, like I state in every video, we are all still learning the format. I think Drew should have at least tried to bottomless here. It probably would have negated it with Stardust Dragon, but if he did have the fodder for Herald of Orange Light, he could have stopped my Stardust. So he does normal summon the Shining Angel, attacks over Lila with Freed, and then tries to attack over Lumina with Shining Angel, which gets negated by Nekroz Archetypes. Very cool game. 2 light-oriented decks firing off back and forth. I draw for turn. Looks like I picked up Charge of the Light Brigade. So we mill Goldsark, MST, and Celestia. Who are we going to charge for here? I'm going to charge for Jane, Lightsworn Paladin. End up going normal summon the Jane. Go to battle, attack the Freed. Still pondering on this Stardust Dragon if it's worth it. Now I just decided to go straight to end phase and mill 5, hitting a Wolf Lightsworn Beast. He does activate Return from the Different Dimension, bringing back a Raikou, a DD Warrior Lady, another Raikou, and a Dimensional Alchemist. So, very big play here. Tribute summons a Gores over top of a couple of Raikous. And ends up going DD Warrior Lady attacking into Stardust Dragon to banish the both of them. And now we're going to see what this Gores ends up doing. So Gores, looks like Dimensional Alchemist ends up attacking over Jane, and I drop double Honest on Jane, which is enough for game. So Lightsworn ends up taking this matchup 2-0. Very good game against you, Drew. Always a pleasure. Make sure that you go ahead and go check out his channel. I'll have the link in the description bar below. He's going to do a really cool video for hitting 200 subscribers. He's a very, very cool guy. Very much so recommend his content, so make sure that you go check him out. Well guys, that's all I've got for you today. I do have another Edison format duel, which is actually a Lightsworn mirror match. I know, right, you haven't seen one of those in a while. That will be uploaded towards the end of the week, so please make sure that you keep your eyes peeled for that one. Alright guys, hope that you enjoyed the video today. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe. This is Mike from Dark Magical Gaming, signing out until the next one. Take care, everyone.